Good evening and welcome to PureStretch. We've come on just a couple of minutes early so that you can get yourselves organised and you can get all your equipment out. All you're going to need is a mat, ideally a band for stretching, so a fixed yoga band, hello Sarah, and a ball. If you've got a ball, that's fantastic, but if you don't have a ball, it's not a problem. You will just do the work with your legs in the air without a ball under your back. Good morning, Pauline. Evening, Pauline. Good evening, Pauline. Good to see you. Okay, so Andy's joining us tonight, which is very nice. That's his foot, so you can't see it. And we're going to be starting with a standing warm-up. Then we're going to angle the camera down and so you can see the floor. We think that's the way to go. I hope you've had a good day. It's been a bit damp today, but still got lots of lovely walks in. I don't mind a bit of damp. Good evening, Denise. Fantastic. Thank you, Pauline. Hello to Andy and Emma.
Hello.
He says hello. He says hello, Pauline. Okay, so we have got an extra session of PureStretch on tomorrow night. We were just going to be doing a long session and a shorter session, but for this week only there's an extra session tomorrow at 7. I have already recorded it and I'll be posting that for 7 o'clock tomorrow. That's a half-hour session, and I'm planning to do HIIT live at 6:30 tomorrow evening, so that should be good fun. So I think we're going to make a start. It's 7 o'clock. Let's do it, Mr. H. So on the we've just got one sleeping dog on the sofa, the rest are out the way. Let's come up to standing. Right, he's not very sleepy. Right, okay, so if we could press on for the music, would be great. That's it, on for the music.
Denise says hi.
Fantastic. Okay, so if you just press on, a little bit, it's all queued up, you don't have to fiddle. A little bit loud, I think. You turn it down. That's it. Okay. So you'll have your mats at the ready, but for now, that's still too loud. Right, not now. Don't lie down. Right, here we go. Make sure your area is safe. You've got nothing that you're going to fall over, okay? No flexes or rugs. You've got a bit of space to put your arms around. Yeah, thank you, Andy. He's checking his space as well. And don't fall over your don't fall over your balls, Mr. Healy. You might like to move those out the way. That's it. It's not every day that you're being told to, do you want to move your balls? That's it, get on with your balls. Right, standing warm up, nice bit of space. You're going to join in at your own risk, work within a comfortable range, but challenge yourself. Okay, so let us start with the feet side to side. We're standing tall, shoulders relaxed, arms long down by the side. Turn the feet out to 10 to 2. Lift the heels, turn out and lower down. So we've got a lovely upright position, okay? Relaxing the shoulders, we've got this lovely awareness of the core. Little belt round the middle, it's still too loud. Could you turn it down, please? Okay, belt round the middle. And we're just remembering our alignment, just beautifully long, drawing in and lifting up. Okay. Hands on the shoulders, let's just take the elbows together and squeeze the shoulder blades. Touch the elbows and squeeze again. 2 more. Lift and squeeze. 1 more. Touch and squeeze. Stop fiddling. What they say, don't work with?
Debbie waving.
Was that Debbie waving? Oh, that's all right. That's allowed. That's fine. He's in a fiddler today. Gently circle round. Crack on with your warm-up, Mr. Healy.
She says hi.
Thanks, Deb. Good to see you. Lovely. 1 more. And back the other way. Oh, get those shoulders moving after a potentially busy day at the office or driving, who knows. And relax those arms down and take the shoulders back and down. Okay. Hand on the hip, stretch up. Ideally elbow by the ear, but if the other side. So we lifted, we took it wide, back in, again, 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Lower it down, brush. You're doing a few brushes, then we're going to do 4. We're going to go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and rest. Well done. Now, I want you, starting with your feet right at the beginning, like ballet. Heels together, feet out at 10 to 2. Okay? So we're standing like a ballet dancer, beautifully tall. Now you listen to how your knees and ankles are feeling, but all we're going to do, we're going to lift the heels. And we're going to lower. So our feet are in that 90-degree ballet position. Lift the heels up. And lower down. 2 more, we're going to lift and lower. 1 more, lift and lower. Okay, if you want to make this a little bit harder, keep the heels together. We're going to lift, we're going to bend the knees, we're going to come up and lower down. Yeah, good. So we're going to lift, bend the knees, lift up and lower. Just 2 more. Lift, bend the knees, lift up and lower down. 1 more. Lift and bend up and down. Well done, and roll those shoulders. Fantastic. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of skiing. Take the feet back to parallel feet. Relax the shoulders, tummies in. We're going to stretch up. Breath in. As we breathe out, ski down. Come up to breathe in. Breathe out. And again. Lift up. Breathe out. Excellent. 4 more. So it's 4. Stretch. 3. Stretch. 2. Stretch. And 1. Now this time come up, look up to the ceiling. Gently take the arms a little bit wider, a bit of extension. Lift up and lower the arms down and roll those shoulders. Well done. So we're going to do some gentle roll back, some roll downs. Okay, so you're going to decide if it's appropriate for your back today. If it's been uncomfortable in the past, you don't want to do it, just take yourself down to your mat. Not quite. It's a roll back down is lovely for most people, but not if you've got osteoporosis or osteoarthritis. If you had either of those, you'd be better to do a hinge roll down. Imagine a dotted line at your waist, bringing the tummy in and just bending and coming back up again. Otherwise, we're going to flex down, bend down and come back up. We're going to do it twice. Then I'll show you just a little something else we're going to do to stretch the hamstrings. So, you're going to stand at the far end of your mat. You're going to do this?
Yeah, just do it.
Feet are hip distance apart. You've got a nice bit of a runway ahead of you. Relax those shoulders down, tummies in. Let's take a big breath in. Now, as you breathe out, put your chin towards your chest, bring the arms down and just gently roll down. 1 vertebra at a time, taking the arms in front and pausing when you're about halfway. Just enjoy that stretch, letting the shoulders, the back of the thighs have a little stretch. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly roll back up, stacking the spine 1 vertebra at a time until you come up to standing and roll back those shoulders. Have this lovely belt round your middle. Breath in. Big stretch out. As you breathe out, bring the arms down, chin towards the chest, gently rolling down again. Letting the arms hang loose, feeling that lovely stretch. You may be getting a bit lower this time. If you want to, you can just gently circle the arms, gently in one direction, and circle back the other way. Relax, arms in the middle and still breathe in. As you breathe out, gently roll gently straighten the legs and look to the knees. We're going to bend the knees, lowering that bottom again. Gently going down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten. Now we're going to bend the knees, take the hands down to the mat and lower ourselves down. And Andy's going to do the mat. That's lovely. Right, so we are going to start. We're going to start with our legs in a lunge position. Yep. Yeah, could you just, no, other way. That's it. Okay, brilliant. So we're going to sit in a lunge position, okay? Relaxing the shoulders back. Before we do that, let's just take them to the front and do a bit of a lift and lower. Just give these hamstrings a little bit of a rest, a bit of a stretch, a bit of action. That's it. Lift and lower. Here he is, lift and lower, Mr. Healy. That's what you've been waiting for, isn't it? A bit of Andy. Excellent, okay. Now let's take our legs into that lunge position. Now, shall I get your block for you? You might want a block or a cushion to sit on. If you haven't been doing Pilates this afternoon, you might be all stiff. You might need to sit on a block. Okay, knees up, toes up. And we're sitting really nice and tall. Lovely long back, that's it, tummy's in. And we're just going to creep those arms forward, gently leaning forwards. And gently creeping back. Are you finding that tricky? Okay, so we're going to turn. We're looking at this leg now, okay, sitting tall. Creep the fingers down to the ankle. And gently come back up again. Again, we're going to lean down, looking towards that ankle. And gently come back up again. Okay, one more time. Creep the fingers down towards the ankle. Now put your hands on the floor and just walk round to the other leg. And slowly creep back up. Okay, so 3 on this side and a walk round. So sitting tall, creeping round, pause, and gently come back up. So lovely long back, yeah. Again, leaning forwards. And coming back. Well done, sitting nice and tall. Last time, leaning forwards. Take the hands to the mat, walk the hands round to the other leg. And come back up. Well done. Okay, you can bend the legs, bring them into the centre and hook. Well done. Okay, so we are going to have the legs pretty much hip distance apart. Let's do a little shoulder stretch. So there's a gentle bend on the legs. You have to be able to reach your foot. So have it bent at an appropriate level. You've got to be able to reach, okay? Depends how long your legs are. Stretch across and you're heading for the little toes. Now, you are going to push the foot down at the same time as you pull that foot up. As you're doing so, you feel a lovely stretch in that shoulder. Well done. Gently let go, swap sides, stretch across. This hand is at the side just to keep you nice and balanced. Push down with the foot, pull up with the hand. Excellent. Let's come up, back to the first side, stretch across. This hand is at the side, stretch across, push down with the foot, pull up with the hand. And gently let go last time, stretch across. Push down with the foot, pull up with the hand. And then come back up, well done. Okay, take the legs out to the front. Lift and lower those knees again. That's it. Bend up one leg. Hand on the heel, hand on the knee. Just take it side to side. 4 times. Then this little foot is going to be planted flat on the floor. Okay? Shoulder round to the bent knee. Hug it in tight and then carry on turning. That's it. Keep the legs still, but turn the shoulders back to the middle and rotate round the other way. Sitting really tall and letting that back hand lift you up and support you. Okay, back to the centre. Now I'm just going to turn and show you what you're going to do next. Exactly the same, shoulder round to that bent knee, sit tall and turn. And then if you're able to, we're going to lift this back hand, touch the ear. I'm just showing you, stretch, touch the outer ear, stretch, inner ear, stretch, outer ear. Okay, so let's do that. So legs are the same, they haven't changed. Shoulder round to that bent knee, sit tall and rotate. You can leave your back hand there if you want to, or lift it up and pop it on that shoulder. Now stretch the arm to the back of the room. Touch the ear, the furthest ear. Stretch the arm behind you, the closest ear. Stretch away, the furthest ear. Stretch, touch the closest ear. Hand down, rotate round and a little counter stretch. Brilliant. Okay, straighten those legs, give them a wiggle. Now it's time to work the other leg. Hands on the knee, hands on the heel. Take it side to side 4 times. That's it. Then we're going to plant that foot here, foot flat on the floor, sitting nice and tall, okay? So it's shoulder round to the bent knee, sit tall and just rotate round. And let that back hand help you sit up tall. Keep the legs still, bring the chest back to the centre and rotate round the other way for your counter stretch. Okay, chest back to centre. So now we're going to go back to the first side, add in that arm stretch if you want to do it. Shoulders round to the bent knee, sit tall, rotate round. Lifting that back arm and put it on your shoulder. We're going to stretch away first to the furthest ear, away to the closest ear, away to the furthest ear, away to the closest ear. Hand down, shoulders back to the centre and rotate round for your last counter stretch. Whew. And back to the middle, well done. Okay, straighten out those legs. Now we're going to get the ball and we are going to be doing some lovely work on our core next. So if you grab your green ball, so what we're going to do, we're going to come down the bottom third of our mats, put it in your back, and then reverse onto it. Is this the right way around? Right, arms down, right. Beginner's arms can be here. The ball should be comfortable under your bottom. If it's not, don't use it, okay? Hips nice and even, tummy nice and tight. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to take one leg to tabletop, followed by the second. Okay. If this is too tricky for you, you can just do it with one foot down. Okay, so really connect with those core muscles. But we've got a lovely tabletop, the shins are parallel to the floor. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, the right leg goes straight out at 45 degrees. Bring it back in. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, swap legs. Bring it back in to breathe in. Breathe out as you extend. And again, breathe in and breathe out. So you've got 4 more to do. keeping the hips nice and still and a lovely connection with those core muscles. Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. If you need to have a rest, take your feet down to the floor, give your hips a wiggle. That's it. Okay, so we're going to take our legs straight up and we're going to do some fluttering, and then we're going to lower the fluttering down. So make sure that ball is comfortable. Bring one leg up, followed by the second, and take both legs up. Okay, so what we're going to do first, you should be careful. What we're going to do first, we're going to take the legs wide. So we're going to take them wide, crisscross in the middle, take them wide, crisscross with the other one in the middle. Let's do that again. Take them wide and cross, take them wide and cross. Now pause here and just do 8 much smaller ones, like we're ballet dancers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Just short rest. So when we're doing another 8 of the little ballet ones, you could do them straight up, or you could slightly lower the legs as you do them. If you do that, makes it much harder, but you can decide. So take one leg up, followed by the second, and take both up, okay? If you're worried about falling off your ball, have your arms wide. Okay, really connect with the core muscles. We're going to do 8 ballets. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. So you can slowly lower the legs down as you're doing it. Woo-hoo. And then slowly bring them back up. Can you feel that? Yeah. Andy's speechless. Let's do it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Take the feet down. The secret is not overdoing it. Okay, so we're just going to remove the ball by pushing the hips full up and taking the ball out. Bring the knees in towards the chest, cross the feet at the ankles, circle the knees round. This is a magic ball that keeps coming back to me. And circle back the other way. Excellent, back to the middle. Uncross the feet, cross them the other way, and circle in both directions. Excellent work. Gently take the feet to the floor and come up to sitting. Okay, we are going to be going down onto our mats now, prone, face down. So we're just going to make sure the angle's right. So we're going to go down onto our mat and we're going to do the VW. So I'll remind you what that looks like. You take yourself down, can they see? Yeah. Glasses off. So we're going to a lovely long position on the body. We're taking our arms out to a V. We will start with a gentle introduction. We will do the diamond first and then we can progress to the VW. So little diamond in front, elbows wide.
Bring the foot back to the skirting.
Good. Yeah. Okay, little VW, yeah. So we're into our little diamond. Okay, relax the shoulders, really connect with the core muscles, breathe in. As we breathe out, we're lifting the head, neck and shoulders, inching the elbows in, looking at the fingers, and gently lowering down. Again, lifting up. Andy, why are you doing it opposite?
Because it's easier.
And lift up and lower down. So maybe do one more. And lower down. Hands by the shoulders, push yourself back into a little child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, sit back, or just hug your knees around the front if you can't kneel. So with the arms stretched out the front. Aim to have your elbows off the mat if you can. Breathe in. As you breathe out, melt the chest lower. So we are going to go back down to the mat now. We can do our diamond again if you wanted to stay at that level, or we'll move on to our VW. So we're going to come down. Okay, so we're going to come down here. We're going to take the arms out to a V. We're looking down to the mat. That's it. So arms are a V. Really connect with those core muscles. I'm touching his toes here, tickling his feet. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift. Now breathe in again as you bring the elbows back. Breathe out as you lengthen and lower. So we're going to lift, arms into a W, back into a V, and lower down. Beautifully smooth, beautifully controlled, really squeezing the bottom and connecting with those core muscles. Let's do 4 more. So we're going to lift, into a W, back into a V, and down. Lift, W, V, and down. One more, I think. Lift. One more. Hands by the shoulders, push yourself back. And stretch. Or hug your knees. Now if you are able to sit in this position, we're going to take the arms round to the side. If you can't do that, have your legs out the front and you can do it up here instead, okay? So we're stretching. Do you want to turn? You're going to toes together, knees apart, stretch the arms forward. Now this time lift the palms up off the mat and beyond your fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out, melt lower. And again, breathe in and breathe out. You can lower the palms down now, walk your hands over to the left and finish by putting your right hand on the back of the left hand. Keep the chest low and look to the mat. Walk your hands back to the middle, looking down all the time, and then over to the right side, putting your left hand on the back of the right. Excellent. And walk back to the middle and come up. Right, it wouldn't be Wednesday if we didn't do our plank, would it? So what we're going to do now, we're going to do, you can choose a bent arm or a straight arm plank, and we're going to try for 30 seconds to start with, and I'll remind you of the different levels. If you're wanting to do a straight arm plank, you're on all fours, you're looking straight down to your mat, wrists are under your shoulders, and you spread the fingers to spread the weight, okay? Back is long. Okay, you're going to step 1 foot back, followed by the second, your bottom is down, and you've got a lovely diagonal line from your shoulders down to your ankles. Okay, level 1 on bent arms, you've got elbows under shoulders, and all you're doing, palms down, tummy's in, looking down to the mat, you're just going to lift the hips up with the weight going through the knees, which makes it a level 1. And then you lower down, okay? So we're just going to start with up to 30 seconds first, all right? You got your watch on. Can you see that clock? Oh, I can see that. Right, are you ready? Yes, says Debbie. Right, into our positions. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, it's all very well. The clock's up there. Yeah, I want to know when it's 1:15. So breathe nice and steadily. You're looking down to your mat. Let's talk about lots of different types of weather for 20 seconds. Sunshine. do a 60-second plank, which is always optional, we always have something to talk about, don't we? And today's subject is things you would find in the woods. Okay, so you can shout out things like oak trees and dog walkers or whatever. We're going to shout out, aren't we, Mr. H? Apparently. We're going to do a 60-second plank. I'm going to get the clock so we can actually see it. That's it. And you're going to shout out things that you find in the woods. So it could be acorns and things like that. Okay? Yeah. Right, so you're going to get into your position. Back's long, tummy's in. Okay? Step back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So it's 20 past. Now bottom's down, looking strong. Feeling strong, looking down to your mat. Right, shout out things you find in a woodland.
Pixies.
Pixies. Acorns.
Fairies.
Puddles.
Unicorns.
Leaves. Oak trees.
Fungi.
Oh. Picnickers.
Chicken of the woods.
Chicken of the woods, that's a type of mushroom. Fallen trees.
Foxes.
Badgers. 20 seconds, come on guys, keep shouting. Leaves.
Trees.
Trees. Brambles.
Foresters.
Foresters.
Wolves.
Brambles.
Little Red Riding Hood.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, sit back. How did you do? Did you come up with some better suggestions than pixies? I was thinking more of different types of tree, but never mind. Give those arms a bit of a wiggle. Woo, that was good, wasn't it? Let's roll those shoulders. We're now going to look for our bands and do a nice bit of stretching. Right, here we go. Let's find our bands. Okay, we're going to bring our legs round. Okay, so we are going to lower ourselves down to our mats. Oh, and have a little relax. What I want you to do first is to flatten the left leg, take the arms wide, put the right leg at tabletop, and we're just going to take it across the body. Now the shoulders are glued to the floor and you only go as far as is comfortable. Come back to centre. Now you're going to lower this bent leg down the same side. Keep this hip glued to the floor. When you take it across the body, if you need to, you can lower the floor if it's a bit too tricky for your back. Lower your foot to the floor. Come to the centre. If you need to, take it here and just take the bent knee across. Otherwise, take that bent leg across. Shoulders glued to the floor. That's it. To centre and just out the side. You've done both sides twice. Keep that 90-degree bend on the knee. Excellent. And then back to the centre. Lower that foot down. Let's swap legs. So we're going to come up. The foot can stay on the floor or come up to tabletop. And take it across the body. Don't go too far. Keep the shoulders glued down. Just gently bring it out to the side. This hip stays down. Okay, bring it to centre, across the body. Gosh, I feel proper warm now. To the centre and down the last side. And middle, well done. Lower that foot down. Find your band. You're going to put it around your right leg. Right foot, straighten that leg up. Flex the foot, the toes are down. Stretch up, one wrap round each hand. If you want to, you can straighten that leg, but always make sure the leg we're exercising is as straight as it can be. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, just draw that leg in. Linger over the stretch, take it away as you breathe in, and breathe out. We have 4 more to do, so we do 6 in all. Breathe in and breathe out. So really keep length in that leg and just keep it as comfortably straight behind the knee as you can manage. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Excellent. Okay, you're going to lower the right foot down onto the left knee. Take the band off the hands, give the fingers a bit of a wiggle. Okay, so you can just push that knee away. Or let's put our hand or the doubled up band around the back of the left knee. Now check that your hips are quite central and that you're not tilting over to one side. Head and shoulders on the floor. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw that leg in. Feeling a stretch on the right side of your bottom. Take the leg away, breathe in and breathe out. Let's do 2 more. Very good. And then gently lower the legs down. Okay, now put the band around your left foot. Straighten the left leg up. That's it. Flex the foot, draw the toes down. Stretch up, 1 wrap around each hand. Just check you've got a nice straight line, ankle, knee and hip. That's it. Elbows in at the waist. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw that leg in. Take it away as you breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. 4 more in your own time. Really enjoying that stretch that you'll feel down the back of the calf, knee and thigh. And you're doing 6 in all. After that last one, lower that left foot down onto the right knee. Check your hips are nice and even. You can gently push that knee away to start with. Then put your hand or the doubled up band around the back of the right leg. You can have it bent, you can have it straight, you choose. Breathe in. As you breathe out, just draw that leg in, feeling a stretch on the left side. So you've got 3 more to do, so you do 4 in all. Excellent work. We're going to lower those legs down. That's it. And straighten the legs, wiggle those fingers. So you're just going to make yourself comfortable for a few moments. So you're just going to be in a position that your back likes. So it might be legs bent up, it could be arms down by the side. You're going to let your shoulders relax, arms could be long down by the side, palms up. If your legs are long, let the feet fall to the bottom corners of the mat. If you're happy to, close your eyes, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose, and this time as you breathe out, let your body gently relax deeper into your mat. your breathing, and you might be lucky enough to have some bird song coming in through your window. Focus back to room. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes, and then relax your feet and hands. You're going to gently bend up one leg, put the foot flat on the floor, followed by the second one. Inch your heels comfortably close to your bottom, and then lower the right knee down the right side, left knee down the left side for your inner thigh stretch. It may be you want a bigger stretch. You can put your hands on your inner thighs, and the weight of the hands makes the stretch bigger. Slowly take the hands away, place the knees back together. We're going to gently roll onto one side, it doesn't matter which. Slowly push yourself up to sitting, and just take a few moments to get accustomed to sitting up. Okay, we need to roll those arms. Those arms did a bit of work doing our plank, didn't they? Roll the shoulders back, and take one arm in front and across the body. You can hold at the shoulder, elbow or wrist, with the palms facing back. Excellent. Put this hand down, stretch that same arm up, and just do a little side stretch. Lovely long arm. Up to the top. Pause here, breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. Okay, take the other arm in front and across the body, palms facing back. Brilliant. Okay, take that arm down, stretch up, sit tall, and then gently stretch over. Arm is long, palm is down. Lifting up, just breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. Good. Okay, big breath in as we take the arms up and breathe out. One more time. Breath in, and as we breathe out, bring the arms down. Give yourselves. Woo! Round of applause. Good work, good work. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As I say, there will be an extra session of PureStretch tomorrow at 7. That is a pre-recorded one. You will love it. And I will be doing live hit at 6:30 for a 30-minute session. So let us know how you found the session. Did you do any work? Do you feel stretched and relaxed? We'd love to hear. And we will look forward to seeing you very soon. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
Bye.